Hello my friends, welcome back to Lovecraftforever. Today we have a very important tutorial that was requested on my Facebook group Lovecraftforever, and lots of us have this problem with the double-sided glue, and this is my custom diamond painting that I have a couple of tutorials already on it. But as you can see, all those rivers and bubbles, the air trapped under this sheet. You see, you have this one kind of like a deeper, and it's basically everywhere on this canvas. So I was upset when I knew that this canvas not on pour on glue, because this is from Fancel and they all canvases come with pour on glue, but for some reason factory refuses to create custom diamond painting with pour on glue, and I always have double-sided, but I have to get rid of them. And I will recommend you to use the most safe iron. We're gonna iron this little tiny one that I purchased in Walmart. Also, I have a link under my video where you can find exactly the same one on Amazon. It could be different iron, but I mean, what's good about these craft irons, they don't have any settings. It's only one setting in here, and that's it. So it's basically not possible to burn your canvas, and work for me very well. And I already started after another tutorial, which I have this beautiful branch of flowers, and you can see one is crinkled up and one side already flat because I've been working today. And for this tutorial we will need parchment. Okay, this is the parchment paper. Please don't use wax paper, it's not the same, and you can literally ruin your diamond painting because it will be stick to your canvas really hard, and it's not possible to pull out later. So make sure it's a parchment paper, not even some I have a similar before. I try to do like a baking sheet. They look like parchment paper, but it's sticking to the canvas harder. So always kind of try on the side of your canvas if it's sticking or not. Now, before we start iron this canvas, I would recommend to do this before you put your washi tape. So I put in here my washi tape, but I didn't do it on one side because my key up there that I'm looking all the way up there, far away on the top of the canvas. So I have to look for the number DMC. I decided not to place on this side because in here literally there's no glue sticking out on this side. You see, it's like perfect glue place on the symbols only. So why don't put your washi tape first? Because we have to need to get this air flow through to the end of your whatever this river is made. We have to catch the air with our iron and push it out from under this sheet of glue. So for this, now I'm gonna put my camera on the tripod so it will be more comfortable for me to show you, and we will continue. I plug it in my iron right now to just prepare for the to make it hot. Now before we iron, there's a little trick that we need to do first to do it properly. I have in here, if you can see, needle, very thin point, very sharp, and that's the needle that I would stitch on 14 count Ada or even higher, very thin and sharp. So what we're gonna do, and I hope you can see on camera, I try to position so it's not so much flare from the light. We have to poke holes through the whole this canvas. So literally I'm poking the holes without thinking if I even poking the holes in a canvas under this glue, doesn't matter, because we need this air to get out somewhere. So that's why we have to do it, and I'm just gonna show you here on a little bit of example, just fast. And it's so many in here. Soon as you poke in a hole, the glue kind of immediately start to get a little bit more flat because air escaping. Okay, we do this all the way to the end. It's take a time, but if we want to save our diamond painting, we just have to do it. Okay, so I poke holes all the way through, and actually this washi tape is not very like hard washi tape. I still can peel it and do the other way, but you have to iron the way the river is created. So if it's go horizontal on your canvas, you have to iron horizontal. So I poke the holes, and maybe I need to raise my camera so you can see a little bit better. Let's try it this way. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna this is the moment that I will do through the whole canvas from one side to another, but because of the this canvas are very big, I'm just gonna show you on a little tiny corner. So now I grab my parchment paper and I put on a top, and I'm just looking at right now, the river was going somewhere in here, and I grab my iron and I push firmly on my canvas and push towards the edges there. Maybe even one more time. I can see when I iron, I can see in here those wiggles of the glue, and now I'm just gonna like even rub it around to let the glue press harder. Okay, let's see now what we have in here. Okay, let's investigate what we did and how this looks like. Of course, you have to do patiently, slowly. If I can find that spot now. Hold on. Okay, right in here. You can see the glue now. It doesn't have bubble, or is it? Maybe somewhere where I didn't press too hard. But some of the bubbles already disappear because we push air out, and it will be like a flat laying into your like it's kind of more, it's flattened now here without air, just like excess of the glue. In here I need to do a little bit more. Yeah, so I did on the top of my canvas a little bit, and it's worked for me. Let me now readjust camera, and I'm gonna show you the other thing. A little bit earlier today I work, see, like I have in here tons of bubbles that is still in here, and unfortunately I already start to place diamonds in here, and seems to be like those bubbles appearing as time, because when I did my unboxing I didn't see all those lines like this. So today I did there's like, if you can see, it was a big line go across my forehead here. This it's go like this way, and I ironed this way about maybe 3 hours ago, and I wanted to see if the line will appear again or not. And here's the line. It stays flat. You can see where the bubble, where there was the air going, but now it's more flat. It's just excess glue, there is nowhere to go because bubble up and create a little bit thicker layer. And look at the in here, like it's all shrink kind of glue. And I think because maybe possible I put this diamond painting on a hanger, and it is big, and because of like a stretch in the canvas, and maybe that's why I kind of created those bubbles. So I will do little bit by little bit iron like this. For example, if I work on this area right now, so I will iron this top place in here, and whatever I don't need, I'm not gonna iron, and I place drills for the way up there and go more and more. Let's see what's up there. I didn't look. Okay, my husband's face looks okay. We have bubbles created on my face a little bit up there on the cheek. So yeah, this is really annoying part, and here it is again, big chunk of air trapped right in here. So I will go as I will progress diamond painting here. I will iron little by little, and definitely this line I will push from center to here to the edge, and I might even peel the washi tape up there, and even in here try to straighten up a little bit. I don't know, but that's the best way you can do. Parchment paper is your to go, but before you iron, poke holes so the air escape. Otherwise it will create big bump of the glue, just like a glue stick together. But when you poke with the needle, air will escape and it's gonna be less bumpy canvas on the end. So that's my tip for you for today about how to iron double-sided sticky glue on your diamond painting. And now if you want to stick together with me, we're gonna iron my other canvas. I'm apologize for squeaky floor. There's nothing I can do about it. So now, as you can see, already one side of the canvas mostly kind of flattened and looks good now, and this is how this side look like. And if I flip on another side, camera might gonna go off the focus because of the white canvas, but this one pretty good, not bad now. And we have to iron with you this side so it stays flat and get rid of all those wrinkles. If I can kind of roll it together, like you can see probably the difference. For example, in here folds almost kind of straight, and this one is more wiggle up there and folded. You can try more. For me, this already flat and good enough to work. It stays flat, and I'm gonna show you how I did on this side. So it's kind of similar, but the beauty thing about first canvas that we did with double-sided tape of the glue, and this one has pour on glue. So we don't need any poking to do with the needle. This glue non-touch, non-damage. Only thing we need to get rid of is all those heavy wrinkles from the shipping part. And for that, what I do, I using my parchment paper, and I don't even cut pieces anymore. I just put on a top like this. Actually, I find that top layer of the parchment paper, the way that's rolled, less sticky. So actually you can even flip upside down, and then my iron should be hot enough right now. And what I do, I heavy press first on a spot, and I actually working right now. See, I put in here like a sheet, and actually my canvas custom under, because I didn't want it to move around, because I want to work a little bit on it. So first I go all those edges that is so wiggle and make canvas curled up, and I'm gonna go from this side, and I hope you can see me what I'm doing. And try to keep your wax not wrinkle up where you work. Just pull it maybe away a little bit to just flatten. so you don't have to create even more wrinkle. Now there is no settings on this iron, so it's pretty much safe to work. Okay, I go all the way around first, and I'm gonna move over a little bit this way, and now I'm gonna grab my parchment paper and put on this side there, and we do the same thing from this side. And I cannot wait to place my first diamonds. And I already mentioned that I order another canvas like this, but in vertical picture. This one is horizontal picture, the other one is going to be in vertical. Now I see that I have a deep fold in here on the middle. So what I will do, I start kind of, I hold it in my hands a little bit like this, right? I put my iron right on the top. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen with the glue. And I'm gonna squish my iron as I go to make sure my parchment paper falling flat into those grooves. And I just do it over the whole canvas. Now, if you're using a big iron, your regular home iron, don't use steam, because you can ruin your canvas and your glue gonna be untouched from, like unglue. You can pull glue. This deep wrinkle, we might gonna try first to do, well, actually, see how nice and flat this side already? Yeah, we're just gonna do slowly. There's nowhere to rush. This is really important to fix it. Now this one is almost flat in here. You can tell probably some wiggles in here. So I'm gonna move close to me so it's on a sheet in here. And I just go towards the edges. You can do circular motion. The pour-on glue is wonderful on fixing the canvases like this. Just don't stay in one spot for a long time. Make sure you're moving around. And now the most part that we have to fix is the middle of the canvas, that we have this deep fold a little bit. I will try a little bit from the back. Let me pull this out. Oh, it's such a satisfying moment when you pull out and your canvas is flat in here. So I'm gonna put my clear sheet back in here a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna flip upside down so I can see. Clear sheet's gonna hold. It not gonna work this way, unfortunately, because clear sheet, see, is still kind of like connecting. Let's see if I can show you. It creates like a river up there because it doesn't go straight in those creases. So I will put my parchment paper all the way and iron just from the side. When it's all flat, then you can change it and iron from the other side. Okay, I'm gonna place in here and run my finger through the middle of this crease. I'm trying to push like hard on a tip of my iron, where we are on the tip of my iron, to get through those tiny folds that created in the middle. Let's see how much we did it now. Oh, so much better now. So let me try a little bit more. Now I'm gonna iron the other direction like I did first. I'm gonna put from here again, and I still can feel a wiggle on this area a little bit. It's not a very long process, but at the same time you don't want to rush and burn your canvas or create more folds. Oh, my floor is so squeaky, that's annoying, I know. Okay, so I think as of right now, I don't want to do anything in the middle of a canvas because I don't want a canvas shrink from heat. What I will do, I will iron a little bit more edges. To make them more flat, because that's the edges that was really kind of folded and make the whole canvas go cuckoo. Okay, I think I'm done. Alright, see, my canvas now is flat. I can turn it off my iron. And this parchment paper, we're just gonna roll it back because we can use it over and over. In some point when it's lose your stickiness, you can just purchase new one. Usually I cut little pieces and then use it under my tray. When I use my hand to stand on, I use parchment paper. So let me see what we did. Now when you peel on clear sheet, be careful, hold it with two hands to place it slowly, because right now the sheets are so static that accidentally one corner can flip the other way and stick really hard. I'm just gonna do even like this. Watch, I'm gonna use my parchment paper as an extra tool rolling like this to push my, I'm gonna watch this side, push it. You can use rolling pin. There. Maybe not very perfect. No, it's not perfect at all. But that's the idea what you can do. Okay, so that's it. Look at that. My canvas is flat. It's not curling up anymore. You can iron on this side to it if you wish. I think looks not bad right now. Now just canvas still kind of hot. I'm just gonna let cool down. I think I maybe even replace this clear sheet because it's so static. I might gonna even replace it and put my parchment paper all the way. For example, one side, you know, just cover one side, two, and maybe third one. I don't know. I will see if I want to keep original because I kind of like to see the colors through. So I will think about it if I want to replace the parchment paper or not, but you definitely can. Alright, this is very short video tutorial on both canvases. Have to iron, pour on glue and double-sided sticky glue. And I hope somebody will find this tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.